Are you too busy to keep up with the election campaign? Too stressed to care? Here's our instant guide to the election buzzwords you need to know. MPs might have been in the doghouse recently, but it's not quite that bad. A hung parliament simply means no party has won an overall majority. The last time that happened was in 1974, the year ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest and England didn't even reach the World Cup finals. Let's hope it's not an omen. Now, we are used to confrontational politics, but in a hung parliament, the leaders will have to cooperate if they want to get things done. It could also mean a repeat performance. We might have another election soon afterwards, hoping that second time round we get a clear winner. Most pundits think this year's race might be close, maybe even very close. That's why the parties are so obsessed with marginals. The most marginal seat in this election is Gillingham and Rainham, where Labour has a majority of just 15. That's why it's the Conservatives' top target. And all the parties are putting a huge amount of time and effort into these key marginals, and that's where the battle for power will be most intense. Another word you might hear a lot of is swing. Predicting and measuring swing, the change in the vote from the last election, is crucial. With new constituency boundary changes, Labour goes into the poll with a notional majority of 48. That means the Conservatives need a swing of 6.9% to win power. First we had Mondeo Man, then it was Worcester Woman. This year all the pollsters are talking about Motorway Man. They are undecided, what's called a floating voter, which means their vote is still up for grabs. According to the research, they tend to live near motorways, hence the name. They're less ideologically committed and tend to look at parties like cars, wanting the best deal, so they're not really very loyal to any party. They say they pay too much tax, and having bought property at the peak of the market, they could now be facing negative equity. This year is also unique because we're making history and it's American style. For the first time ever, the main party leaders are taking part in 3 live televised debates. They've been a major part of US presidential campaigns since Nixon and Kennedy went head-to-head in 1960. They often electrify the campaign and play a major role in the final outcome, and it's hoped they may have a similar effect here.